Hey all, Chris Parry here from Equity Guru with today's 3-minute hit. The 3-minute hit today is an old favorite, but I feel like it's time. The company is called AMPD, AMPD is the ticker and the name. This is a high-performance computing company that deals in, let's say, virtual film production, volumetric capture, AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality. They're building... they've built the world's largest volumetric capture studio. So, in other words, 3D VR experiences, the largest in the world. It is down there in East Van. It is right in there amongst all the design schools, VFX schools, are funneling students through them as we speak. I went down over the last couple of weeks and got a look at it. You're talking 1,000 or so cameras. Sorry, 400 cameras. I don't want to overstate it. 400 cameras, all high def, built around an actor in a big circle, taking in all the information about where they are standing, what they look like, and then being able to actually put on the back of that any sort of location, any background that you like. There are VR companies out there, AR companies out there that take off-the-shelf software and say, look, if you go to this chicken shop on Tuesday, you can take your picture next to a dragon. Who gives a shit? There's no money in that. What the AMP guys are doing is embedding themselves in the actual space where money can be made, which is heavy-duty film and TV. They just announced a deal with Tippett, which provides VFX for The Mandalorian, for Boba Fett, for a bunch of Disney stuff. This is like high-tech, big-budget films, and they're working through the AMPed setup in order to do that. The problem with AMP has always been they've got plenty of deals, but they can't announce the dollar value because that's commercial in confidence, right? You do a deal with somebody to come on. If you announce the price, now everybody's got that price. So there's that. There's also the fact that these large companies, they don't always want a small market cap company dropping their name in a news release. The fact that AMP has had any large companies dropping their name in news releases shows you the legitimacy of this enterprise. Now, what's the problem with AMP? Stuck at 15 cents. Every time it gets a bit of a move up, there's someone out there who just dribbles out a little cash, and so it can't get its wheels going. But there are deals afoot. I know this because I know the CEO, and he ain't saying shit to me right now. When he's not saying shit to me, that means something's cooking. So I think right now is the time to go on AMPed. If you look at the most recent financials, still a loss, but an increase in revenue significant enough to make you think that the next one might take it over the line into profitability. If that happens, 14 cents is gone. You never get that back again. You're looking at about a $10, $12 million market cap right now, and the revenues that are projected are well above that. So I think that right now is a great time to get in on this deal. I've been saying it for a long time, and hey, hand to God, full disclosure, I have bought a shit ton of this thing over the years. Why? Because I know what they're doing, and I know it's next. And as Zuckerberg fucks around with the metaverse and screws it all up and pumps billions of dollars into getting people to buy headsets, that makes what AMP does workable, right? Let Meta spend all the money on massive losses getting the infrastructure out there, and then let AMP do its thing when people can actually get the end product. There's a lot of money being invested in volumetric capture content right now, and there's very few places to do it. AMP's Departure Land Studio in East Van is one of the only places to do it on a large scale, and it is the largest in the world. They've got other deals coming with virtual film production studios that are in construction in Vancouver right now. There's a lot of bullshit when it comes to the metaverse, a lot of bullshit when it comes to VR, AR. A lot of companies on the market that say, oh, we're an AR company, we are worth $100 billion. Bullshit. Show me your revenue. Show me the big partners that are actually bringing you in on deals. AMPed has these. Go through their news release. You'll see them all there. I think it's now. I think now is the moment. Now, I've said that before, and things have dragged out. It's tech. You don't always get a deal done in a week and a half, especially when you're trying to get someone off their existing setup and move over to your setup. You're disrupting their entire business to do that. So you better have a better setup, more flexible setup, stronger, faster. You better be able to let them use their tools, not yours. You better be able to onboard them quickly and have people in your place of business that know how to do all this. AMPD does that. And now they've just hired someone as VP of real estate, so their activities can start pushing into that section of things. Now, I don't know if you've bought off the map recently, but if you have, or you've at least shopped, you'll see that every major condo construction anywhere worth its salt has a 360-degree tour or a virtual reality tour or better. It's an important thing to be able to see what the end product's going to look like if you're buying it unbuilt off the map. This is perfect business for AMPD. It's yet another way they can make revenue, and now they've brought someone on to pay for herself with that revenue. I see lots of good things happening. I know that you look at the stock chart and you say, but nothing's moved really for the past couple of years. I agree, 100%, more than anyone. I've watched this damn stock more than any person, I think, on the market. But I think now is the time. And I think the fact that they finally came around and did a marketing deal with us tells you they have a story to tell. But they're not talking to us. What does that mean? TBD. AMPD is the ticker symbol, AMPD. Go take a look. Go take a nibble. It's coming, baby. It's coming.